I was about 22 years old in 1984, and I had just enrolled in college and was snatched off the street for the charge of capital murder. Didn't have anything to do with it. Didn't fit the description. 3 or 4 people gave a description the night the crime was committed. A guy was shot and killed on a gas station lot. And they told the police that night that the person they saw was about 5'5", 5'6", inches tall, medium to light skin. No motive, ballistics, DNA, confession, nothing connected me with the exception of 2 witnesses, snitch witnesses, who raised their hand in the courtroom and came in and just lied. And they made deals with the police. I had a lawyer who I call a public pretender, but I saw this lawyer one time. I had a 3-day trial and I was convicted in less than an hour. And they waived the death penalty, but they gave me life and 50 years without parole, plus 25 years consecutive. I struggled with hate and anger for a lot of years. In fact, I hated all lawyers, the system, judges, police, prosecutors. I just hated them all equally. I was an equal opportunity hater. I didn't know I was getting released that day. And then the warden came with this huge grin. I was on the phone calling the 3rd group of lawyers and said, "Congratulations, Daryl, you've been exonerated. You're a free man, and you're getting out of this prison." I knew I had a statute of limitation up to at least 2 years or so before I'd filed. It reminded me, hey, go back to the McAllister law firm and let them represent you. And I knew some of the great work that they had done in some criminal cases, and so that's what I did. I went back and asked if they would represent me, and so Brian got with a group out of Chicago, Lovey and Lovey, and asked Mike Kanovich to join with him in this fight for a civil rights violation of wrongful conviction for 24 years. And they gave me the best birthday present or present period that you could ever give a person who's been exonerated. Brian got with 30 or 40 lawyers in the city, and those guys chipped in and they surprised me. I went to a dinner at Brian's house to give a presentation. They had some guests and some family there, and I just was telling my story just like I shared with you. And then Brian asked me to come into the garage and help him lift something. It was kind of heavy, and I'm like, okay, Brian, I've been moving. My wife, Valerie, I don't feel like moving no more furniture. And that's what I'm thinking. And I get out there, and here's this huge truck, this Silverado, this 2005 Chevrolet Silverado, black, with this red bow on it. And he said, "That's yours." I said, "Come on, man, stop playing. You're kidding me." He said, "No, that's yours. That's a gift from us." Because he said, "You continue to go out and share your story. You take that truck and you go all over and share your story. People need to hear this story, the story of hope and forgiveness." Brian, Cindy, the McAllister law firm are people who care. Their heart's in the right place. And we've become friends and like family. I've visited them in their homes several times. Not too many attorneys invite me into their home. It's like it's a disconnect. It's a relationship that's professional, but Brian and Cindy make it personal.